Looking to get into sports betting? Well, look no further than HedgeBetter. Traditional sports is rigged anyway. Here at HedgeBetter, we're working hard to create and develop the platform that revolutionizes the future of how we as a nation view sports betting. Traditional sports betting is designed to favor books and lose you money. HedgeBetter puts the odds in your hands, cuts out the middleman, and aims to empower a future generation of sports bettors. At HedgeBetter, your bet is an asset, and we give you all the tools to maximize your profits and potential. We can't wait to come to your state soon and help you make the most of your sports betting experience. In the meantime, be sure to visit our website at www.hedgebetter.com to learn more and sign up for our mailing list. To stay up to date with all of our content, podcasts, including Steele Nazz, promotion, and events, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the link on our website to check out our blog. Everyone, even on Monday, let's have a day. Welcome to Steele Nazz, episode 76, brought to you in part by HedgeBetter from our headquarters in Braintree, Massachusetts. Tonight, no guest night, as the Celtics now have a 2-0 lead on the Nets. We got a full recap, impressive performances by all the guys around, and kind of our, predictions for the rest of the series. And we kind of had some, what else? We had some Bruins talk.
Little Bruins talk. Yeah.
Mike Tyson getting a big fight. Defensive Player of the Year back on the Celtics, and Marcus Smart kind of gave him a nice, congratulations for that.
Nashville talk.
Great time to bleed green. Great time. Also, before we, get underway with the Celtics, I just want to give a big shout out to all the Boston Marathon runners who ran this past Monday. James Nazz, my guy, he's on to the next one right now. Who else we had? We had Mike Nelson, Annie Dow, Brian Donaghy, anyone?
Joey Lawler,
Walter Hannon, the Quincy people. Getting it done.
The team.
Everybody.
Yeah, a lot of stuff goes into it. I was in it. Congrats all day. All right,
absolutely.
Let's stop. Yeah, let's get nasty though. Celtics, baby. Okay, so right out of the chute, we got to talk about the big time team here in Boston. Just start the playoffs here. The Boston Celtics now up 2 games to love on the number 7 seed, not really a 7 seed, Brooklyn Nets. And I got to say right then and there, I haven't been more impressed with the Boston Celtics in years.
Yeah, you could easily say Game 2 victory was like the most impressive win in like a decade for the Celtics.
Being down 17 points, you have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, who just coming off a 39-point performance from Game 1. And you know what? Everything was clicking on their side. Bruce Brown had the first 12 points. Seth Curry was looking like Steph Curry.
Oh, my God.
And as much as I was giving...
Dragic, whatever the fuck his name.
Goran Dragic, yeah, he was killing him too. He finished with 18 points on the night.
I forgot that guy existed.
And even Andre Drummond, he had a couple nice looks there in the first half, looking like a beast around the that quick dunk kind of push-up.
Little quick
There's a push-up dunk. But my takeaways from it is... he had 20 free throw attempts at the line, but I've never seen any team defend the way the Celtics have the first 2 games, more importantly last night in Kevin Durant. And I get he finished with 27 points, but that was a win itself. 18 of his 27 points came from the line, and you really have to respect this defense. And, both teams' superstars were not clicking early on in the contest, but as it came out, you started to see who was there and who wasn't. And I get Tatum from the line, 5 for 16 from the field, and Jaylen Brown ended up being 9 for 18 from the field. But Jaylen Brown probably had one of his worst halves of the season, first half. I think I deleted. I went out. I delete tweets every other day. I deleted a tweet.
Admit it.
I said put Jaylen Brown on the bench. I deleted.
Disgusting tweet.
I deleted it, but I'm okay with it.
You look embarrassed.
I'll give you honorable man to say it on air. Honorable man to say it on air.
It's okay.
That's a fucking awful tweet.
If you could say it on air, just leave the tweet.
True. Grow up.
Live with your take. Even as bad as it is.
Yeah, awful.
And then what really sparked the Celtics in the fourth quarter, Tatum had a big 3 there with less than a minute and a half remaining to put him up 8. Marcus Smart had a big, looking at his hand.
Oh, he gave the Booker T fucking just staring at his hand.
The lefty was kind of a banker layup off of there. But how about Peyton Pritchard coming in? Well, Derek White, who's played great for the Celtics all year, has looked like dog shit in this postseason.
Not look good.
So he came off. Ime Udoka, who I have a lot to talk about, a little bit about him. But Peyton Pritchard came in, scores, I think, first 8 points of their kind of comeback trail, including a big-time 3 to give them the lead for the first time of the night. That's the thing also that you kind of have to look at
is the Celtics didn't have a lead till probably the beginning of the fourth quarter in the entire game.
I think Peyton Pritchard's 2 gave them their first lead of the game.
I thought it was a 3, but it was like on the line.
Yeah, on the line.
One of my 3s.
Yeah, literally, a Nazz 3. A Nazz 3, yeah. And it was, and it was incredible because, that first half, to play a team like that, and that was an abysmal half by the Celtics.
Yeah.
And they were down 10.
Yeah.
You can work with 10. 10's fine.
Yeah.
And then they just bounced back. The heart of that team's fucking incredible.
Yeah, they should have been down 20. It was the tell.
Oh, yeah.
I know we always talk about like the tale of two halves, and I do that all the time as well. But the first half, Celtics literally looked like the 23 and 24 Celtics from earlier in the season, and the second half was what the Celtics are right now. And that's just championship basketball. If they play like the basketball the way they did in that second half, they can beat any team in this NBA playoffs. I think, no question.
I think it was, I forget if it's the entire set. I think it's just the fourth quarter, but the shot chart of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant in the fourth quarter.
1 for 17.
Yeah. Just axes.
And
just axes.
The only one that was a circle was like within like 5 feet of the hoop.
Take them out of the game and you have big momentum going, all your guys firing.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you can win. As long as the game's within reach, which it always kind of was.
And what was awesome is like Kyrie, he was an absolute no-show. Like Kevin Durant was that bad because the Celtics probably in that game might have played the best defense against Kevin Durant in his entire career. That might have been the best any team has ever shut. Like every time he moved an inch, there was just like another fucking guy there to be like, you're not getting that.
They were like replaying it too of just him getting. It looked like it was a football game. They were just banging him up.
I saw a tweet that was like,
What you got to do to the best guy?
Yeah.
I saw a tweet that was like, this was what they were doing to like prime Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Like off the line. Like it was like, dude, it was like just throw 3 people at him so he just can't fucking get it, make someone else do it.
And you know what?
I was like, that's kind of true.
Another big beef I had with last night was the refs. I thought the refs did a terrible job. I think that physicality in postseason play should be allowed. It was on both sides. Every time like someone did a little nudge or something like that, they were calling the whistle. Like that third quarter, I think both teams were in the penalty with like 6.5 minutes left. Like that's ridiculous.
It's the NBA playoffs. We're gonna hate these refs.
That's
how sport works.
And it's a feisty series, as is.
But it's not a feisty.
I agree. You got to let it go.
Yeah, it's not a
or be like that.
Trust me, I'd let it play.
But to your point, it's not a feisty series where these guys want to beat each other up. They want to win. I don't see any beef on both sides where they want to fight each other. I don't see that at all. Yeah, I see you got teed up with that big man there. I forget his name. He's irrelevant to me.
Who cares?
Claxton. There we go. Good find, Magic. But for me,
see that on Twitter.
Okay, so let's bury Kyrie Irving right now. So in game 1, we haven't recorded since.
I'd rather you not. Don't bury him. Monday.
No.
This will be a take. You'll be
no.
Regret.
There's a lot of series left, and I'll get to that point of how this series is actually going to end up. But Kyrie Irving coming in game 1 was an absolute stud, and I said it to you in the car a couple of days ago. I credit him a lot for going right back after the fans. Of course, if he had a bad game and he went after the fans, he would have looked like a bitch. But the fact that he dropped 39, I get it. We got the buzzer beater. The Celtics won game 1. But Kyrie Irving, I thought that was possibly a win for him, at least, flipping off the fans, telling them to come back.
I like that. Good.
I like that.
I have no problem with that. If I was him, I'd flip off. I'd absolutely. That's pretty. You're gonna find me $50,000.
He's got that in his jock.
I would. I 100% support.
Must be nice.
Yeah,
must be nice that
you can't Ron Artest them, but talk shit. I'm fine with anyone talking shit, flipping people off. Fuck the fans. I love that.
I like this. The whining.
But one thing I love is
middle fingers.
The way things work in Boston and Celtics fans, when he did the double finger behind the head, the crowd goes nuts.
Yeah.
The crowd is good for you.
I know, but then when you're hot, like he was hot that game 1, you're burying it. It's whatever. I don't. At the end of the day, you're a fan just calling him pussy for 48 minutes, and he's like, all right, suck my dick.
In Nashville, I was calling Jordan Bennington a suck bag for 40 fucking minutes. So
he won me a quick hundo. That was a good win, 8-2.
I respect Kyrie for his response and for playing that good and for sucking game 2 so we could win.
But I heard from I love Kendrick Perkins on ESPN. I think he does a great job. But he's telling Celtics fans to shut up, to shut their mouths. And first of all, that's never going to happen. And second of all, you think that's really fueling his fire? As he's probably the best, if not him and Steph Curry, the top 2 point guards in all of basketball. Throw Chris Paul in there, he's had a hell of a year. So that's not going to slow him down of being who he is. What I am last night is that's a complete no-show. 4 for 13 from the field, 10 points. That reminded me of the series when he played for the Celtics in Milwaukee, and he just flat out gave up on the team. And I don't think he gave up or anything. I credit a lot
the
Celtics defense. I thought it was. You know what? I will come out and say this. I thought it was definitely a factor because as soon as he came off the court and then he came back on, he was not the same player. At least aggressiveness. He slowed it down.
What do you think he goes?
So
what's he going to do real quick? Eat a quick meal?
He
had a banana in his hand.
Hakeem Olajuwon did the same thing and won two championships doing that. So.
No, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. It's part of his religion.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it doesn't, like, you can do that and still win.
It's honestly impressive he can do it.
But to your point, I will say that as soon as he came off and back on, he was not the same player as he was when he, in the first quarter there.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But going forward, up 2-0, Celtics lead. They're heading to Brooklyn, playing Saturday night. We're going on a Thursday night tonight. You're going to have to watch out the 2 best players in the NBA. I rank, Kevin Durant, between him and Giannis are, top players in the NBA. You heard what I just said about Kyrie Irving and his, greatness. So how are these 2 players going to respond? Because I feel like their role players played exceptionally well in game 2. But if you have your role players playing, being the catalyst in a game, that's gold. That's house money for the Celtics. I mean, you saw them come back. That's why they came back, because eventually, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum got together. Yeah. But then also, I don't mean to cut you off, but the Celtics role players also went off as well, and Grant Williams.
Grant had a day. Tice was the first half. Tice's first half was incredible. He was all over the place. Couple early fouls. But
Tice was the second highest scorer. Did I see that?
Tice had 15. He was in there. They had 7 players in double digits.
And I mean, going back to game 1, I mean, we got 20 and 15 from Al Horford.
Yeah, that's the same.
Are you kidding me?
I love Al. Al's. I'm glad we brought him back.
Household name. He's
a huge factor. And if we go deep in this playoffs, it's going to be him.
Especially because Rob Williams is out. So I get Tice takes
this is a good
Williams
veteran
minutes.
to have.
Oh, absolutely.
Wasn't there a good update on Rob Williams today?
Yeah, so he's playing on 3-on-3s now. I'm thinking he'll be back by when we come back to Boston. I think his first game will be game 5.
If needed.
Yep. So
and we'll get to the. I feel
Probably
like you were pretty much getting at that. You think Durant? You didn't say it, but is Durant going off in game 3 and redeeming himself?
I was thinking
to just keep blocking him down.
I was thinking he was going to go off in game 2, and it didn't happen. So I'm still going to I guess I'm doing that Max Kellerman thing where I'm like, okay, he's going to go off this game. I'm just going to keep waiting, like the cliff thing.
And one time it will work.
Yeah, and one time it will work. I hope he doesn't go off at all as a Celtics fan. But, the greatness of him, them going back at home, it would not surprise me at all. I don't know why Celtics fans, it's great to go up 2-0, don't get me wrong. But if they win both games at home, that's not going to surprise me.
I think it's all up to Kyrie, because Kevin Durant, they started calling those fouls for the physicality on what they were doing to Kevin Durant, and the Celtics just didn't give a shit. They just kept playing that physical. They were like, we're gonna continue to just hit this dude until it beat us at the free throw line. They were like, dude, you're not gonna go off. You're not gonna get hot. You're not gonna get threes. We're gonna hit you.
That's what you have to do.
And
you're
just gonna get 2. You're just gonna get 2, and it doesn't matter.
You want to get beat by the reserves. If you lose to them, it is what it is.
They didn't.
And Kyrie's got to go off too.
They got in foul trouble. The bonus, not individual foul trouble, but they got in the bonus. They were like, dude, we're still gonna hit Kevin Durant. We're still gonna do it. It doesn't matter.
Now, do you guys like this take? So, I mean, even just to get the 7th seed, the last 10, 15 games, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving both had to play 40+ minutes for this team even to just get there. So, do you think their fatigue is really coming into play? Do you think that's a good take?
One's literally not eating, so that's probably affecting him.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But his religion's on his. I don't even know what God.
No, yeah.
Whatever.
Ramadan,
whatever it is.
But you got that. I mean,
he's used to that, I'm sure.
Kevin Durant's a little tough with that, just because, that's not that's a player that's been playing
40+ his entire life.
That's just one of the great players. You know what I mean? That guy's been doing it forever.
Maybe they underestimated the Celtics a little. I think we did.
That could definitely.
I think you did for sure. I mean, Steele's looking like a genius right now, saying "Feed me the Nets," and like, look what's happening.
Please knock on some wood for me. Please knock on some wood.
You know what?
I don't know. This isn't wood, but
It's good to see.
It's a giant fucking.
And to the point of to the point of underestimating them, and me and Steele talked about it before the show. How about Kyrie Irving's interview last night about praising the Celtics? So this is right place, right time. He was going off about Brad Stevens. Like
he's very confusing.
Nah, like fuck him.
If that guy wins 10 championships, I still count him as one of the biggest losers.
That's reverse psychology city. Him saying that
he was doing that. That's why
absolutely.
I'm like
he's an enigma kind of.
Yeah. He's the worst. He's just the worst type of human
I kind
being.
of fuck with him.
That you would.
I liked the double middle birds and his hand.
That's the only thing I like.
Yeah, no,
that was the only thing I liked.
And someone was yelling, "You're a pussy, Kyrie!" Like when he was walking, like after the game, and he was like, "Suck my dick" or something.
Yeah, that's what
he says that every
He's
time.
very aggressive.
He did that with us as well against like someone.
Yeah,
else.
he's just a bona fide scumbag.
So you still thinking Nets in 6 here?
There's
no way you can.
So on the completion of the series, I guess that's where the point of the talk we are right now. Brooklyn in 6, throwing that out the window. Throwing it out the window. I'm not taking.
You have to.
I'm not taking out. I'm not going to make a pick here. Just being honest here. I don't. Brooklyn in 7, definitely a possibility. But I'll tell you right now, do not let the Celtics win a game on the road. Because if they win a game on the road here, if they go up 3-1 coming home, they will win in 5 games. So I guess I didn't make a kind of a pick. If they win,
the fans are being a factor here. That Garden,
no
that place
question.
is rocking.
No question. Rocking.
I think the Garden has more potential than any stadium to get rocking. Would you agree with that take?
That and like when Golden State gets going, that would be it.
That's why
I was talking out of like Boston.
Oh yeah,
Like better than Fenway and better than Gillette is what I meant.
Oh, when the Garden's buzzing, the Garden's buzzing.
The Bruins and Celtics, I think, have a legit
That's
advantage.
why I think Showtime was trying to, spawn the boys to go to a balcony game 2. I said, pump the brakes. Let's wait till 5. And if the Celtics take a game on the road, they're gonna have a chance to close it out at home.
I'd do 5, yeah.
I would do 5.
Tarps off.
Tarps off.
Game 5.
People
Clincher.
on.
That sounds like a
Balcony's
lovely
rolling.
time.
See Magic from the balcony, just stage diving.
Yeah.
We'll catch you.
And good news, that guy on the Bucks is hurt, yeah. Middleton,
yeah, I didn't watch it, so they lost to Chicago, so it's 1-1.
just
you
looking
gotta,
ahead at the chess games.
Yeah.
It was an MCL, I believe, like sprained. So he's not like toast.
But
He's
still,
out for a bit. Yeah.
good. Well, I mean, they still got to make it past the Bulls. Who knows? The Bulls looked good last night.
Yeah,
DeRozan, good God.
I think the Celtics still got to just keep fighting against this series.
Yeah.
This series, I haven't thought. I haven't thought about anything else.
Sorry,
the keys for the Celtics, I think, for me is for at least one of the two to show up every game. If Tatum or Brown show up when it counts, that will happen. And you know what? Who picked up big slack last night? And I said his name, but Peyton Pritchard was key down the stretch. You need those guys, to hit shots, to make shots when those guys aren't doing anything.
You need the full team.
Grant Williams was
full
great.
team effort.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. It was like Peyton Pritchard just like up like 6, like in the end of the game, hit like a high off the glass over Kevin Durant. He was like, I'm turning this off. He's like, I've seen enough.
It's great to see, though, even just the Celtics competing to a level like that where, both games could have gone the wrong way, but their resiliency, they just gutted it out.
Can we talk about the game 1 finish? Because that was...
We talked about it a little bit, but yeah, do it.
What, we already talked about it?
We
didn't talk about that fucking,
Me and him were in Nashville. We were on, like, watching it on a phone, like, in, like, the suite of, like, whatever stadium it is. Yeah, the Predators Stadium. And this lady was, like, picking up our plates and stuff. And that was directly during Tatum's, like, layup to win. And, like, I think Curran was with us, too. And we just went nuts.
I got up and just did, like, one
that
of these
lady
guys.
Jumped so fucking far. Like, she was so afraid.
Petrified.
Yeah, good.
You guys, as I commented on one of the Instagram photos when I saw, like, the whole crew of you, I was like, scary crew. This is scary. It was you in front of the Predators fucking arena.
Oh, yeah, that was a good pick.
All with your
Good weekend.
Smashville fucking shirts on.
Shout out to Paul Curtin.
Legit an army of people you don't want to run into.
No, you do not. You did not want to be with us that weekend.
But to end that game 1, like the defense on that.
Oh, yeah.
On that other end before the layup happened, that was some of like the best defense I've ever seen.
Yeah, no timeout, run the play.
Well,
Beautiful.
It was flipped to Kyrie and fucking Durant, and like they were like up in their girls' double teams, defensive player of the year in the mix on it.
The best take of the whole play was the Marcus Smart pass. Last year, the year before, any year, anytime, he would have taken the next shot. No
Does
question.
he hit it? Maybe he hits that shot.
But there were two guys in his face. That would have been a tough shot.
Well, he deked them both out. He had a clean shot.
Why does he pass there? Who brought this culture to Boston? It's Ime Udoka. He's been unbelievable for this team. He's got, you know what? I love Brad Stevens, but he does not have any balls. Ime Udoka came in here and set the tone from day one.
Brad Stevens let Anton run all over his wife when we were sitting there near her, and that's all you need to know about Brad, to be honest.
But Ime Udoka should be coach of the year. He got these guys to play together. It's not this isolation ball that the Brooklyn Nets are really good at. We just can't play that game. We have to, it's a pass first team. Whoever gets the points gets the points. To my point, like in game 2, they had 7 out of the 8 guys who played were in double digits. That's just selfless basketball.
I feel like the Celtics are always like a full team when they're winning. Even when it was the big 3, like they have to win as a team. It's never like just like you said, the Nets, where it's you have to focus on those two.
When everything was crumbling like 2 years ago, it's Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart that were fighting. Like right when he hit that left and was looking at his hand, like it was Jaylen Brown who came over and was just like also looking at
beautiful.
his hand. Yeah, he was like, dude, look at this fucking thing.
Even just as a fan watching the sport, it's way more enjoyable to watch a team like that than just watch Kevin Durant dribble between his legs 7 times and take a 3 in his face.
James Harden on the Rockets was my least favorite basketball
team. That was the worst. That was awful.
Do we have any takes on the rest of the NBA playoffs as is right now? The Sixers do look good. They actually do look worrisome. Like if we were to face them at some point.
They're beating an AAU team in fucking Toronto. I don't care about
Minnesota in 7, Pelicans in 7.
I love the Minnesota take. Anthony Edwards.
Minnesota, I think you're nuts on Pelicans. We were just talking about it softball, maybe since Booker's gone. I don't know.
Minnesota should trade Karl Anthony Towns and just like absolutely make Anthony Edwards just the face of everything. Yeah, that guy is awesome.
Minnesota's up by 7, going to halftime basically.
That's right.
So good stuff. I think Golden State should be the team to make the NBA Finals.
The Warriors are very much back.
They're back. The guy Jordan Poole. Scary. Jordan Poole's a splash brother now. Now they have 3.
There was some slander of Kevin Durant for that because it was basically like when Steph Curry was getting double teamed, like Kevin Durant looked like Jordan Poole too, and it was like,
when you're getting a bunch of open looks and you take threes all day, every day. How tough is it to be a splash brother?
Yeah, exactly.
We could probably do it.
Philly.
Definitely not.
Philly, I hate Philly, but they've been a nice team. The surprise kind of 3-0. Joel Embiid took the buzzer beater last night.
That was a hell of a shot. Good series. I will give Joel Embiid. That was a hell of a shot.
When they say the doctor took down the nurse last night, that's kind of funny.
Miami Sixers. Who would you have in that series?
That would be.
I feel like that's going to be better than whatever ends
that
up
would
happening.
Be a heater. Whoever comes out of the Celtics Nets against probably Milwaukee. That's going to be electric, and if it's the Heat and the Sixers on, that's unbelievable basketball.
Watching like Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid go at it's going to be awesome too. Like that'll be sick. Yeah, it's like those guys just hate each other.
Yeah, they'll be talking smack. If I were to just to give like a long shot pick of Miami and Philly, I'm probably giving Miami a little bit of upper hand just because of their depth. And they have a lot of elements that can be you. They have veteran leadership in Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry. They have absolute assassins from the 3-point line, including Duncan Robinson and Tyler Herro. And then you have Bam Adebayo down in the trenches to really go one-on-one there with, I think, the MVP. Not going to be the MVP, apparently, but Joel Embiid is my MVP for the year.
No, and you still got to, Embiid, just like the way he always plays and the way he has been his entire career, he's just got to, not twist an ankle. You know what I mean? That could happen to that guy. I don't want it to. That's not what I'm saying. But, that guy is just injury played his whole career.
Injuries are a factor.
And how about Marcus Smart being named the Defensive Player of the Year?
About fucking
Unbelievable.
Time. About fucking time.
Unreal. What he walked in with, I think it was fresh from Puma made that for him.
Yeah, how jealous of you were of that thing.
Swag.
Champs here.
He made me look. Yeah, I need one of those made immediately for me. When I come back to the ring this year.
No, that thing was electric. You gotta.
I gotta get a Magic fucking sweet. What is that? What cape?
Do you deserve it though?
No, but fuck it.
Yes. Believe.
I do.
No, that was. I thought it was a really cool video. The glove, Gary Payton.
Yeah,
did
that
the
was
Celtics
awesome.
practice. So he was the first point guard since Gary Payton to win the award. I think it's long. That award's like kind of crazy to me too, because some people could just win it every year, but they just give it to like another. Like Marcus Smart could have won it probably the last 2 years. Rudy Gobert could probably win it every year. There's a bunch of guys.
Oh, yeah.
So they kind of just like pinpoint.
Giannis
but,
fucking there's a bunch.
but the
of them.
Celtics have been the best story in the Eastern Conference. I don't think it's really even close.
Well,
So
I think the reason they gave it to him this year was like like he's individually deserved it before.
Yeah.
But this year, like he led the number 1 defense in the league. So
Yeah,
it was like
that's
this
true.
year is like
Statistically, yep.
yeah,
Did
like
they
it was
already
like this.
give an MVP? When you
No,
just
not
said
yet.
Embiid,
Not yet.
Why did you say Embiid's not getting it? Apparently,
Because the lead leaguer is supposed to be Jokic. Jokic's supposed to go back to back. I would give it Embiid though. Embiid's had a crazy year, and I think Jokic's just so overrated. Yeah, sick. Dude. You get your team to the playoffs every year, you lose in the first round.
I think he's been ejected his last like 3 playoff games. Like that's a loser.
Yeah. I would mess with him out in the streets though. I think he'd like tune someone up.
No, and he has like 2 brothers that are willing to beat fucking like who was it they were gonna beat up the Morris brother?
Yeah.
They like made a Twitter account and were like, "This is really us. We'll find you." It was like
We will kill you.
Yeah, it was like okay.
our brother
take it
can't
easier.
because he makes all the money. But
Yeah. We're
We
just
will.
like we're just wherever the hell they're from. I don't even know.
Yeah, no, it's good to see Marcus Smart win that. I think what really helped him too was Robert Williams was I think bottom candidate as well. He
Yeah.
really set the tone.
That's very much in his future. Robert Williams, especially as a big man, like he'll get one of those.
Yeah.
He'll get one of those, 100%.
I wonder when he's going to come back in this series. I'm hoping it's like Game 5 or something. As that loser. How the Nets are the most hateable team in the probably in the history of the game with Ben Simmons
definitely
coming back.
not. No,
Kyrie Irving.
LeBron's been on way more hateable. The LeBron team is.
I
hateable.
disagree. I think a lot of people
The
hate.
Miami team when LeBron went there was as hateable as hateable
I
gets.
don't know. A lot of people like Dwayne Wade though.
I like Dwayne.
Yeah,
I do too.
Dude, everyone hates Ben Simmons. Everyone hates Kyrie Irving, and a lot of people hate Kevin Durant. Those are 3 very hateable people.
My favorite thing about that is if they do that, and I mean they absolutely are. I mean the fact they were the most hateable team when they had James Harden, and then they traded him for a more hateable player, which is wicked funny.
Yeah.
But please, I hope Ben Simmons. I think they said 3 or 4. Give me Game 5. He hasn't played in a year. He's a mental midget. Feed him to the wolves.
That's why he's not hateable to me.
Put
really.
him in the Garden. Put him in the Boston Garden for Game 5,
Oh,
and
cool.
have them attack.
That'll be
What an
thumbs up.
awful trade that ended up being. Imagine if James Harden was on Brooklyn right now against the Celtics.
I'd be a lot more scared.
Yeah.
It would at least be 1-1. I mean, a 1-point
Yeah.
victory if you add James Harden. We don't win that.
Harden is way more scary than Ben.
No, that's when
Because he plays and can shoot.
Yeah.
And that's not even that's just
If I
part
see
of it,
Ben Simmons in a game-winning opportunity, I'm like, all right, we won.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not hitting it.
You're bringing back your savior, Ben Simmons?
No, that's when they said it was a win-win trade. They both teams won. I disagreed with that totally. I think Philly won the trade.
It does. I mean, numbers speak right now for themselves.
Oh, quick.
Philly's up 3-0, and they're down 0-2.
How
Yeah.
quickly I would have traded that sock bag for James Harden. I would have been dude, I don't want any, just sign the paperwork.
They've been
dude.
looking.
Sorry.
They were looking for such a deal for the last year to get rid of him, and all of a sudden they start hitting this breeze about how James Harden's unhappy playing with Kevin Durant. It's all right, send him right over. You can have this asshole.
No brainer.
Needless to say, though, been a great playoffs.
So far,
Yeah,
so
it's good.
It's only been 2 games.
I know, but it's good. All the game.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the series are good, but
So
definitely next round is going to be electric on all sides.
So
Every
what
fucking-
was your original pick?
I have the Celtics going to the finals.
No,
Just
no.
In allegiance with Jimmy
in-
for that milk bet.
In the series, Nets.
In this series,
So what was your pick?
I don't know what I had
I
him in
believe it
games.
was 6 for me.
The Celtics.
I might have him in
Celtics and
6.
6. I definitely had the Celtics.
I flip flopped. I remember.
Are you staying Celtics in 6?
Yes.
I'll go with that at this point. Confirmed.
Okay. I'm going. Can I change my pick?
No.
All right, so I have to ride. I have to ride Brooklyn in 6.
No, you can change it.
Disgusting.
I'm actually going Celtics in 5.
No, that's
He's going to go Nets in 7. That's why he wants to change it right now. I know he's gonna. So I'm going to allow him so he looks like an absolute.
I'm not changing.
I don't want him to change the mojo, dude. You can't let him do that.
All right, I'll let it ride. All right, Brooklyn
We
in
have
6.
no effect.
Brooklyn in 6. Yeah, yes, we do. Shut up.
We have no effect on them.
I disagree with that totally.
You're a nutcase.
Moving on, the Boston Bruins, have kind of had an up and down, go at it the last 10, 15 games. They're currently sitting in the number 1 wild card seed with 99 points, still 6 games to play.
Big games, too. I looked at the schedule.
Big game. They're a point behind Tampa.
We're not looking good right now.
They're probably not going to catch Toronto, but they could they could steal the 3 seed from Tampa. But even though you're going to play a good team.
Don't want it.
Although
no, the rest of their schedule, they got Florida, Tampa, and Toronto at least, right?
Oh boy, that's tough.
Right now, currently,
And it was 2 other randoms.
I want us to get healthy and stay exactly where we are. Right now, we would play either Carolina and the Rangers are tied.
Okay.
I would rather.
Carolina aren't they the number 1 in their division?
Correct. We'd be the number 1 wild card team, so we play the number 1 on the other side.
I completely.
So
don't
I
know
would.
how the playoffs work.
So right now, I would rather play the Rangers. I'd like to play the Rangers.
But I would rather play either of those two. The Leafs are red hot, and you have to avoid Florida at all costs.
You don't want the Leafs? Is that even possible?
I
to
kind
play
of-
them?
The Leafs are red hot. We've beat them 3 times in Game 7,
Austin
round
Matthews
1.
literally has 1 billion goals this year.
I don't want. No, I
You
don't
don't want
that.
the smoke?
I don't want them.
Dude,
The guy who was begging for the
they
fucking
haven't-
Brooklyn Nets doesn't want the
They
Leafs
haven't
smoke?
won.
No, see, dude, you see, no. Eventually, that team wins.
I got you.
They
We beat
haven't
them
won.
3 times in Game 7, the first round. 3 straight times. Eventually,
Why
they
not
win.
4?
They haven't won a playoff series since 2004. They are fucking due.
I don't want them.
Do or cursed?
Due.
Do or
They're
cursed?
due.
Let someone else find out and then beat them the second round. All right?
Yeah.
I don't want them the first round. I don't want them the first round.
And by the way, if they play Tampa in a first round series, they're probably going to lose.
Okay.
So let them do it.
But so what they got to do is they got to stay. I think we're only 3 above, maybe even 2 above the Capitals for the wild card. So we got to stay above them, because Florida will unless we're
Is
we
it a
don't want to play
possibility
Florida.
we have to play them?
Yes,
Oh, Jesus.
and that would
Who?
Florida.
I'm the most
yeah.
optimistic fan on the
No,
planet.
you don't wanna
Florida at
play
this
them.
point, they've won 12 games in a row. I think they have a guy who has as many points as McDavid. I want nothing. To do
yeah,
with
if
that.
Washington overtakes us in the standings, we're going to.
Can we be fair and say it is the NHL playoffs are always a wild fucking ride.
Let me put it this way: the game James Nazz is at tonight, the Florida Panthers against the Detroit Red Wings. The Florida Panthers are favored. They're a minus 650, so you have to bet $650 to win $100
That-
on fucking a hockey
for
game.
a hockey
For
game.
a hockey game.
Nuts.
That's the highest I've ever heard in my life.
But what I was going to say is
That's fucking insane.
do the Bruins even have a shot at a cup?
I don't.
Yes.
I don't think so. I personally, I got different. I got different
with that
picks here.
kind of wrecking crew team out there.
We gotta end up playing the Rangers. That should be first round.
You need the Panthers to shit it.
Then we need the Lightning
their
second
pants.
round. We've owned the Lightning. We're 3-1 versus the Lightning this year, and then we get to the Eastern Conference Finals. All bets are off at that point. Let's ride.
But in any sport, but especially hockey, if you start looking at we have to play that team and this team to get through that team, it's never works.
No.
I think their defense has played so bad over these last 10, 20 games.
It's all about health. If we don't get Lindor and Pasta and them back, we don't stand up.
Yeah,
that's
and-
just reality.
And you know what? I don't have any confidence in these goalies. I think Jeremy Swayman
Don't
still needs
say
a
it.
couple more years.
That's our guy.
Linus Olmark has been outplaying him. He got a concussion the other night on a slap shot to the head. Otherwise, he'd be playing right now. Swayman played really good against Pittsburgh last Saturday.
Against the Blues, too.
Blues too. So he's really been coming and making his own. But I just really hope he sticks with it, because he kind of went on a bad, kind of went to some bad ways, and then Olmark got his time. And who was that against the Lightning? You got to win over the Lightning, which really showed. So it seemed like he was the guy. They're bouncing back and forth. One of these guys just needs to run away with it. And if it's not happening now, then I don't have a lot of faith in this team, especially, this first line has to do everything. And I like what Eric Hall is doing. He's scoring a lot of goals.
Eric
Don't
Hall
get me
looks
wrong.
Great. Jake DeBrusk has been great since the turnaround.
Yep.
Reality.
Is Pasta back yet?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pasta's been like a major.
But Pasta's the number one guy, like healthy. We're in the playoffs. Healthy. Like, who gives a fuck if he plays the next 5 games healthy?
I think like a month ago when Swayman was on a tear, I was just like, Swayman's the most important player in the Bruins. I was 100% wrong. It's David Pastrnak by miles.
It's
You said Swayman was the most important player in Boston.
Yeah, I mean, I was close.
At this point, I think you could say it's Marcus Smart, maybe. I don't fucking even know.
No.
I don't even know who the most important
I'd
guy
say
is.
most important player right now on any team is
Tatum?
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
It's Jason Tatum. They go nowhere without him.
The Bruins are going to like have to string together the luckiest run maybe ever.
And that's what happened.
make it happen.
That's what happened there in the.
No offense, Steele, because I want to shave that beard in the pub parking lot.
I watched it in 2011, brother. I'm ready.
I know, but
well,
you feel the same confidence? Like, that was different.
No, I don't at all.
That's what,
Don't
exactly.
relax.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
But I could.
You're literally living on a prayer here.
Correct.
2019, 2018, whenever they played the Blues in the Cup, they had a very easy road to the finals.
This won't be that way.
It won't be this
Yeah,
way.
they ran into a giant piece of shit named Jordan Bennington, who I chirped a lot in Nashville.
But let's not say that Swayman can't get hot in the playoffs.
That's all that
at
matters.
the right time. Like, things just have to happen.
The defense has to step up for him though, because they have not played. The only guy who I feel confident out there right now is Charlie McAvoy. Other than that, they can all.
They're down to like a 4-string defense.
Matt
on like
Grizzly's
the second
been
line.
horrible all season. He's so bad. Mike Riley's just as average.
Call him
as you
out.
can get.
Call him out now.
Mike Riley is the JD Drew version of like a hockey player.
Yeah, so we clinched the playoffs. I'll see you there.
What a shot
I'll
taken.
see you there.
Can I ask how the Nashville arena is?
Oh, yeah,
Electric
Flames.
place.
Better,
Like, this was
better
awesome.
than the Garden?
No, they lost 8-3. So like it was pretty
Well,
quiet.
I don't give a shit about
I-
that. But
No, but I'm saying it was quieter than like if that place
Facility-wise.
was rocking.
It's a nice facility.
concessions,
Beautiful.
how was it?
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh,
we were in a suite with like a buffet and shit. It
buffet
was
dinner.
incredible.
Oh, it was on.
How are the bathrooms?
Oh, bathrooms were delicious.
Clean as could be.
You guys got to get to the Vegas arena.
That's next.
Because they'll put on a show even if they're getting killed. Because everyone's hammered there.
Since we're in the Hedge Better Studios here, I put a bet on the Blues when we were at the game. So every time they scored, I was going nuts. Everyone was booing. So I love being in a hostile environment. I love road games.
Well, I think he was team like Blues the whole way, obviously, but we all like quickly turned, because dude, we didn't care, so it hit like 5-1 or something, and we were just like, give us 10, let's go.
Gotta win for your guy.
So good transition here. We had a flight there, flight on the way back. If you're walking on a flight and you sit in front of Mike Tyson on a flight, are you looking back and trying to stir the drama and getting hit, or are you just like,
What
what's up,
was
Mike?
even going on in that video?
The guy.
What was that asshole behind him saying?
He was sitting behind him and he was just talking shit. He was just saying I forget exactly what it was, but it was just stuff like he was just like giving him hell, just like being a dickhead.
That's no way to act in first class.
No.
I think
That's no way to.
Was he asking for weed or shrooms? I feel like
I think
he
it was shrooms. It was shrooms.
I think he was
Yeah, I
asking
think
for shrooms.
And he was doing that to
Which honestly, he was. I bet he was a full send kind of fan because
Yeah,
Tyson
but-
was on that podcast talking about shrooms and licking toads.
There's
and,
celebrities I would bother.
oh yeah, he ain't the one.
Like he bothered
not the
Mike
one.
Tyson. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Mike Tyson came out and said he's like stoned at all times, which I'm a fan of that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And do you know how
Tyson's
much?
electric.
So if Mike Tyson's stoned at all times, you know how much you got to piss off stoned Mike Tyson to beat the piss out of you on an airplane?
Oh, he doesn't want to do that.
If you
Yeah, he
live
doesn't
or
wanna
don't
do
have
that.
to go to the hospital though, are you doing that too? Just to say you got beat up by Mike Tyson?
Oh, he came out great.
So
That
basically,
kid did
you're
come out
asking, is it worth the viral moment?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be.
I think that's in your wheelhouse.
Because I don't for a quick way to get to the top. I'm the
Yeah.
asshole who got hit by Tyson, and that's just my career
That's
moment.
That's close though, because
Well, I mean,
Like
I don't,
that
did
kid-
Tyson even
that-
hurt him bad?
that kid got lucky. He didn't
some
get hurt
marks. There
that
was some
bad.
marks.
He didn't get hurt that bad, but there's no promising you don't.
Fact.
If you're the
But
next guy to do that, you might get killed.
If you want to take a punch from Tyson, it's probably he has to turn around with
you think he's
what
gonna-
looked like an obstruction in first
How-
class.
what do you-
He's not getting clean shots, but I mean, he's still gonna fuck you up regardless.
What do you think that went through that kid's head when he turned around?
I think
Like when he stood up, turned around, and that kid was just stuck in an airplane seat, maybe seatbelt on.
He was probably
with
like, I went
Tyson
too far.
being like,
I went too. I regret this.
Just like hammer fisted down. Like I would have been horrified, dude.
Wonder if he got
Do
arrested.
you think that's good press or bad press for Mike Tyson?
It doesn't matter for
Mike
him.
Tyson's
Tyson's licking toads. He talks about Tyson's a maniac.
I personally think it's great press. It just means he's back.
That guy's so beyond
he's
bad
back.
press. Like that guy could do whatever he wants.
He's slinging NFTs. Tyson can do no wrong.
That guy
he bit a guy's ear off.
Yeah,
This
that
is
guy,
like nothing.
That guy bit a guy's ear off on pay-per-view, dude. That guy can do what he wants.
He's way past doing things that will piss people off. People are like, oh, that sounds like something Tyson would do.
Yeah, exactly.
His post-fight interview when he was just like, he went on that tangent, but he said, "I will eat your children." That was, oh my god.
If you want to ask if he could get canceled, then that's what it
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
been. He's at the point. He could have thrown that guy out the fucking emergency exit. And
He's the second.
That might have been too far.
Second top headline on ESPN. The top headline. Actually, yeah, we'll throw a little bonus round. So Miguel Cabrera was up with the man on second and third in the 8th inning today, going for his 3,000th hit. He's on 299, and they intentionally walked him. Good take or bad take?
terrible.
Terrible.
He's gonna
Aaron
get
Boone
it.
should
so-
be hit by a bus.
Oh, it's against the Yankees too.
If you think,
What's up with your Yankees?
If you
They
think
suck,
I'm
huh?
gonna sit here and support Aaron Boone, then you're out of your mind. I wish this got him fired. I hate that guy.
What do you think the thought process is on that?
That they're
Don't let this guy get his 3,000th hit on that team.
Yeah, I think they're
Which is a bad take. Like I'm not.
That's
I'm
such
not
a shit. That's such a Yankees thing to do.
in actuality
the worst, dude.
I think it was because
It's the pinstripes.
to load the bases to like make all the bases drunk so you can get out everywhere.
Oh, so
I
it
think
was-
that's what
it
the
was a
notion
managerial-
It was 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th. That some guy ended up getting a hit and scoring 2 runs. So I'm glad. Fuck the Yankees, but
Hall of Fame.
That's bad karma.
Hall of Fame and Miguel Cabrera was just like, I don't care. My OPS went up. Stud.
love that.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that was literally they asked him about it. He
He's
was
gonna
like,
get
what a
it. He's gonna
gamer.
get it. So what does it
No,
matter?
what a
I guess.
gamer.
legend. Love that guy.
I have another thing on. I was watching the Red Sox today. They lost 3-2 to the Blue Jays. Kevin Gausman threw a hell of a game, 8+ innings. But my final takeaway was story starts out with a base hit. They take out Gausman. Then I think Devers walked. Then Bogarts hit a double, setting up second and third, 3-1. They have no outs. So then someone got out. Dahlback hit a ground ball at third base, thrown out. So Devers stuck on third with 2 outs, 3-2 game. Then Jackie Bradley came up. I just turned the TV off. I was like, game's over. You don't pinch hit for him? I don't care. You could have had the bat boy. You could have had the guy selling popcorn in the stands. You could have had Mike Steele.
Pick me.
It is tough, even in softball, when you're like, you need like that big hit, and like I walk up, I'll shit on myself right here, right now. Big moment.
Way to make it all about you.
No, yeah, sure. Big moment. I might crumble. You don't want me up. You
But
want
I
to pinch.
was like,
You want to
there's
pinch
no
hit for me in that
chance.
big moment.
I've seen you hit a walk-off, and I've seen that fucking softball at the Irish pub for like 2 years.
Someone stole
True,
it.
you're right.
Someone stole it.
Someone stole it.
But,
it's worth
but
a
Jackie
million.
Bradley Jr., I turned it off and then I turned it on. He grounded the first. And I'm like, well, that's better than what I thought he was going to do. Which means like it's not a hit, but he grounded out.
Jackie Bradley Jr., Joey Gallo, better average end of the year.
Joey Gallo. I have no. I get.
think?
I get Joey Gallo as like a 197, like 30 homers guy, but like
What do we got right now?
I don't
What do
even
we
think
got right
Bradley
now?
makes the All-Star game. I think they cut him.
I'll look at Gallo. What do we got? What do we got for Jackie Bradley? Average?
He's batting 229 right now. He K'd up twice today. Went 0 for 4.
You got 229.
Yeah.
I can already tell you that's like infinitely better than Joey Gallo.
It's early on.
That's like no, but that's like that's miles better than Joey
How do you
Gallo.
boys feel about your two teams?
6 and 7 the first 13 games. Not awful. Definitely not awful.
All right, so you're sticking with it.
I think they need to produce more offense. I think the pitching actually has been a pretty bright spot. I think Tanner Hawk has really played well. He pitched again today.
Gallo's at 135.
135. Oh, boy. It'll be a close combat. Nathan Eovaldi's been great. Garrett Whitlock's been great out of the bullpen for them. I don't really have too much beef with their defense and pitching. Trevor Story has picked it up since, starting off soft. Devers has kind of hidden a little bit of a brink. I'm not going to go through this whole starting nine.
Take it easy, dude.
It really is too long of a season.
We get it's in front of you.
I just want to actively monitor how you guys feel about your teams and throughout this long process.
I said before the season, Aaron Boone's in my dugout. They don't stand a prayer.
Okay.
Alex Cora got COVID today.
Okay.
He's out.
How's Tampa looking?
We got him this weekend.
I think every team in the AL East is like 6-7. I think the entire thing is like
it's going to be a long season.
Jays are 8-5.
I will say right now, I hate their off, like when they're not playing their like starting nine. I hate the Red Sox starting nine. Like I have it in front of me. I get it, but your last four batters were Bradley Jr., Christian Vasquez, Travis Shaw, and Christian Arroyo. Like, fuck that.
You guys have Travis Shaw again?
Yeah, ding dong, whack.
You need someone. You need someone in there. I didn't rely on for a hit.
That's another guy that's gonna get cut. I think him and Bradley get cut, and then they're gonna they have Frankie Cordero that in AAA, and they have Tristan Castle is gonna get called up in July.
Okay,
sound like losers.
Good
Love it.
Haven't looked. I haven't watched. I'll be watching some Rays Red Sox this weekend, but haven't seen the Rays play at all. To be honest with you,
we'll get into it then. We'll get into it this weekend. Maybe we'll catch a game with Anton. What's he even doing?
I'm not going to another sporting event
Anton?
with Anton.
Is it a home game series?
No, they're in Tampa.
Yeah,
we're taking a flight.
I would. Honestly, St. Pete's calling. How's Anton doing? Anyone know what he's?
I thought you should ask.
I thought he would have made the time tonight.
I'm just plotting to get back to Nashville, dude.
Yep.
Can we dive in a little bit?
No,
just a little.
NFL.
Did you guys ever leave Broadway Street?
Oh yeah, we moved around. We went to Midtown for like a quick minute.
Midtown.
Yep.
It's like it's like the not like tourist attraction part of it. Like it's all bars too.
Okay.
But like less like $5 beers.
I felt like if you go to Nashville, like you don't leave that. It's like the Strip.
Believe me, we were there a lot. Don't get it twisted. Don't.
How was the Hattie B's?
Oh, Hattie B's was great.
Fantastic.
How was Honky Tonk? What's the best Honky Tonk?
Central.
So actually, when we were
I like that one.
When we were in Nashville, it made Boston 25 news. Someone fell through the bathroom floor into another bathroom. I'm just glad it wasn't us. I'm just glad it wasn't us.
I wish it was one of you so bad. I wish it was Nagel.
Oh man,
I feel like he would have handled that with class.
If the best it could have been would be Paul at Palooza.
Yeah, because
seeing Paul get pissed after falling through the floor of a fucking bar would have been fucking amazing.
Did the Bachelor have a good bachelor weekend?
Big shout out to him. That was a great time.
Paul.
Thank
I'll
you
be
for
crashing
your
your
time,
wedding, you fuck. I love you though.
Before we close up, there's NFL draft next week. I know we'll be recording next week. EJ Perry.
Keep an ear out.
Be interviewed with the Patriots. Could he be the next Edelman? I don't know.
Edelman.
Yeah, Edelman.
Believe.
Runs a 4.5.
Oh,
quarterback.
You don't mean like he's going to be like a wide receiver?
Yeah, he could be.
Okay.
Runs a 4.5.
All right.
Could make it happen.
EJ Perry.
Yeah. What do we think about Deebo Samuel getting traded to the Pats?
I'm in. Doesn't look good, but I'm
No.
in.
I'm in, but it's not good.
Who was the rumor between him or the Jets?
There's like 6 teams or something.
It's like 30 teams.
Yeah.
It would be great to see, but we'll wrap up there. Folks, want to thank you for tuning in. Unless you guys have anything else to say, no?
Don't fight Mike Tyson on planes.
Ozark next week.
Oh, Ozark
The
next
actual
week.
finale.
I've been rewatching like the beginning season just to I think it's Monday. Next Monday it premieres.
Sounds about
Last
right.
episodes. I'm on like
No, it's next Friday.
I'm in the middle of season 3, just like working my way back, just so I'm like refreshed of everything. Like I went back and watched season 1 and season 2, and those kicked ass. Like just a phenomenal show.
They're gonna have to I just hope they burn. Everyone burns.
I hope everyone dies. I literally hope
I need everyone to
dies.
die.
That would be ideal, yeah.
Maybe minus Ruth.
Yeah,
Ruth could
Ruth's
live.
been through hell.
If Ruth is like on top of the end, that'd be sick.
Kind of would be.
Well, did you see the trailer? I won't ruin it then.
It's
Yeah,
not gonna ruin
as long
it.
as
The
Wendy
tra-
Bird dies, that's like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Marty?
Wendy.
No, Wendy.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting her to die for so long.
I
need Wendy to die brutally.
I feel like the whole family lives. I don't know. I feel like the whole family lives. I feel like they all should die, but I feel like they all live.
Thank God you're not writing the show. So, I don't know. See where it goes.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Big shout out to Slight Edge Fitness and Performance. Give them a plug there. They had 2 marathon runners. Want to congratulate
The boys.
James Nazz. I actually saw Walter Hannon, Joey Lawler running fucking tanks out there. Mike Nelson, Annie Dow. Keep it going. Good for you guys.
Shout out Brian
Awesome
Donahue. He
stuff,
ran
yeah.
sneaky. People didn't even know, but I'll shout him
All
out.
supporting great
Yeah, just snuck
all
right in there.
supporting great causes.
Sean Harrington.
Sean Harrington, yeah, keep yelling them out.
Maybe one
Let's
day
go.
us. Maybe one day us. Why not us?
I just don't know. I like to wrap things up. I can't do anything for like 5 hours. Like I don't have the attention span for that.
I can guarantee I'm a no.
Yeah.
I'll
I
say
don't think so.
we haven't interviewed James. So people probably know how we do the interview process around here, so it is what it is. But
Yeah.
James will answer the way he's going to answer it and say it's the best time of his life. Brian Donahue literally texted me. He was like, worst experience ever. Won't ever do it again. So, I mean, he was like, my feet are killing me. And I know anyone at this table who wants to like maybe do it one time,
No.
that will be our response.
Which there isn't one.
But James is a beast. James is a beast. It's going to be a good interview. He's always electric.
It'll be great.
Yeah, not trying to be the best at exercise. I play real sports, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
softball guys.
No, I
barely could run
applaud
the first.
I applaud everyone for
Oh, yeah,
running, man. That's
absolutely.
such a tough achievement. That I'm saying as I would never do it. I
Ever.
just- yeah.
But I applaud all you guys for doing it. Applaud
will one
every
day.
participant.
Yeah. That's all from Steele and Nazz. Be safe out there. Episode 76 in the books.
2022 is here. Do you have your resolution? Here's an idea. Make your way down to Slight Edge Fitness and Performance located in Braintree, Mass. Owned and operated by Coach Craig Kelly, you can be assured you are getting the best training around. Whether looking to improve your health or gain a slight edge on your competition, this is the gym for you. Group fitness classes as well as personalized one-on-one training are both available. Make sure to visit slightedgefit.com as well as follow them on Instagram at Slight Edge Fitness and set up a consultation today. It's time to get fit, so let it rip.